Alright, if you guys like my last cauliflower video, you're going to love this one. This is going to be Cajun cauliflower, so stay tuned. Alright, as promised, I'm going to show you the ingredients we're going to use in this recipe. I've got probably a couple of pounds of large shrimp peeled. I've got some tarragon, and Becky will list the recipe down in the description below. I've got some green onion. I'm going to use the tops. I've got a green bell pepper. I have 3 habaneros. Now, don't freak out. We're going to de-seed them, and it's going to have some kick, but it's not really unbearable with as much as we're going to make. But in my opinion, the habanero is the best tasting pepper out there. You just can't get too much of it. There's a red bell pepper. There is Chef Nino's Cajun Adrenaline Seasoning. Now, this is not readily available in a lot of grocery stores, but I've found this on the coast, and I'm sure you can find it online. And this has no MSG. This stuff, the flavor is the bomb. I've got a pack of Cajun Andouille Sausage, and not 1, not 2, but 3 heads of cauliflower. So I'm fixing to get this cauliflower steamed and chopped up, and I'll show you how we put it together. And man, I'm telling you, this stuff is good, so stay tuned. Okay, I have all of the stuff that I showed you earlier in a bowl. It's chopped up. There's the shrimp. But what I forgot to tell you is I've got about a tablespoon of lemon zest right there. And I use my little lemon zest. I think they call these hasp or something like that. And it gives it a little bit of a nice little flavor, but mainly I'm going to use this lemon. I'm going to juice this lemon because once I get my cauliflower steamed, I'm going to be using this for my lunch over, 3 to 4 days. And cauliflower tend to turn brown on you after you steam it and cook it. But once I add that lemon juice and stir it in there, it's going to last for, 3, 4, 5 days. And I'm good for all of my lunches throughout the week. So stay tuned and we'll be back. Okay, I wanted to show you how I'm steaming this cauliflower. I have a little steamer basket there. And I've just got some water in the pot. And I'm going to let it steam. Once it comes to steaming, probably about 8 to 10 minutes, I'll stick a fork in it till it's tender. And the reason I steam it is because once I put it in my pan and chop it, as you see the steam escaping, that naturally dries the cauliflower out. Now, I'm sure you've seen some recipes where people are trying to dry the cauliflower because they boil it. I've seen some people use towels and cheesecloth and things like that to dry it. But if you'll steam it, and then once you lay it out, because the natural physics is hot wants to go to cold, as you're chopping it, you'll see that steam rushing, and as it sits there, your cauliflower will naturally dry out. So stay tuned. Steamed and chopped, so now I'm going in with the lemon. I've got it in my squeezer. This is half. I'm going to do another half. I'm going to do a whole lemon in here, and then I'm going to stir it. And that will keep it from turning brown on me throughout the week as I get ready to eat it. So let me get the other half, then I'll just stir it around and I'm just going to stir it all in. When I get done with that, we'll be back. Okay, in a pan, I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter and just about maybe a 1/4 inch of water in the bottom. What I'm trying to do is create some steam. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And then Becky's going to grab all my goodies over here. And we're going to dump it in. That's everything you saw earlier that we've chopped and put in. Now we're going to get the tarragon. And we're going to shake about a tablespoon in there. That's pretty close. And Then we're going to give it a good dose of the adrenaline seasoning. Probably about 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to put the top on here. I had a top, there it is. And I'm going to let this come to a boil and start steaming, and we'll stir it and get it going. But now I'm fixing to move back over here to the cauliflower. I've got it in a big bowl, and I'm going to give a good dose of the adrenaline seasoning in here, and then stir it up. Nothing's measured, it's just by look. And I'm just going to stir it. And then when the other stuff gets done, we're going to put it in here and mix it. So check back. Alright, it's starting to boil in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a stir. The butter and water is going to all melt. And once I get it all stirred and that you're at a good boil, when you get steaming, you want to go about 10 minutes. You don't want to really just cook this stuff to death. You want it to still have some crunch and bite and flavor. And so now I'm just stirring it all together, and we're going to let it steam for 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. Alright, it's been about 8 minutes. Now I'm fixing to put this into the cauliflower. Now you want a slotted spoon. I've got a spatula here. You don't want to pour the juice in there because you don't want your cauliflower soupy. So we're just going to put everything in here like this, and when I get done, I'll show you the finished product. Alright, everything is out. We're going to dump a little more seasoning. Then I'll stir this up, bag it, and chill it, and it will be ready for lunches. So give this a try. And something else you can do with this, once you get it all mixed, if you really want to be a hero and make a casserole out of this, dump it in a casserole dish, and take you about four or five eggs and scramble them in a bowl. Dump it in there, then put some gloves on and mix it up with your hands and bake it at 350 for 35 minutes. Then you have a nice casserole, and it all sticks together, and it is just wonderful. So, hope you enjoyed. Take care.